Welcome to this video. In fact, today we are finishing on our series that talks about being a great person. Remember, we've talked about disciplined person who engages in disciplined thoughts that leads to disciplined actions. Now, in disciplined person, we said you must be someone who is humble and has principled will. Now, we also said under disciplined person that you should be someone who is reliable, someone whom we can say can be part of a team, or we can say this is someone who is enlisted or enlisting the right person into your company. Now, when talk of disciplined thought, we say that you mingle facts with faith. Mingling facts with faith is the best way to realize that, or to ensure that you are thinking the right way. Not only being optimistic, but also realizing what facts you have on the ground, the data that shows what your current status is. And also, under disciplined thoughts, we say that you simplify your life by thinking in three aspects. What is the value that people will pay you for? Are you passionate about what you are doing? And are you talented at what you are doing? When we talk of disciplined actions, now we talked about being a disciplined person. And we realize that being disciplined is controlling your appetites, your passions, your emotions. Being able to do what is right at the right time, despite the fact that you are feeling to the contrary. Today, we want to look at another pillar, another way of being expressing or being engaging in disciplined actions. And this is what I refer to as using technology as an accelerator. Now, in many circumstances, you'll find with the generations that are coming in, people have become technology dependent. They cannot do anything constructive without technology. So that when the power is out, things go the other direction. When the computer is no longer working, work cannot move. But remember this, despite the fact that you've been given GPS, it is important to note that you are still given the raw map, the real map. You can still use the real map and use the directions that you know or you've learned through experience to get to where you are. Despite the fact that you've been given a vehicle, it is important to note that walking is a basic way of movement that is also most healthy as compared to moving in a vehicle or in a motor vehicle or in a motorbike. That way, you will realize that technology is not a substitute to real action, real events, the things you need to do. I want to reiterate that being a disciplined person before you use technology as an accelerator is very important, because with a high level of discipline, you look for a high level of competency. That is very high level of competence in what you're doing, high level of mastery, so that you do the thing perfectly in raw way, in such a manner that when technology comes, it just complements. It does not take away the art that you're doing, the artistic nature that you are, or the kind of person that you are, or the unique feature that you are, that you makes you to produce something that is so unique compared to what others are producing. That what makes you, that signature that makes you so unique should remain in you despite the existence of technology. Technology cannot replace that signature of yours. Now, when you talk of using technology as an accelerator, we are saying that the tools that we've been given, the machines that we are using, the computers that we have, the radios that we have, the methods of production that have come to replace the manual ones should not take away the reasoning that is behind it. Even if power has come your way, remember that it is a person who is required to switch it on. That person, that requirement makes that person more important than basically the technology itself. So technology should not be a replacement. When it comes to the actual engagement of the mind, some people decide to transfer all the knowledge they have to a machine. When the machine goes off, they also go off. That is not what is required as far as technology is concerned. When technology disappears, you should be able to stand and do things manually despite the fact that technology has run away or has become depleted. So it's important that technology supports our creativity. Technology supports our niche. Technology supports our signature. Not that technology takes away or takes the place of our uniqueness, our signature, or uh, our creativity. That technology, that computer that aids your learning should not replace your mind. Your mind should be engaged actively to the extent that when the computer goes out, you still have a content that you can stand with and present based on what you have learned. The fact that you have books does not mean that you do not need to engage your mind. When all the knowledge is in the books, if it is not transferred to the mind and the mind does not use it properly, then nothing happens that changes the world. The world is changed by the minds that have learned and have known how to apply what has been learned to real life problems in this world. That can only be done when technology is not replacing our personhood, our uniqueness, our signature, or our creativity. It's my pleasure to be with you during this series, and it's my prayer that you use technology not as a substitute, but as a complement to what you are doing, so that when it all disappears, you still remain with your uniqueness, your creativity, and your ability to do things that bear your signature. Until we meet in the next video, thank you, bye bye, and God bless you. Remember to subscribe to our channel down there and like us. Bye bye.